निज मन मुकुर सुधार, बरनो रघुबर बिमल जसु, जो धायक फल चार। बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हर कलेश विकार। श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। Then the Dharma Shastras tell us that without a guru, one flounders in the darkness. What does it mean? Without the knowledge, without the inspiration, without the guidance of the Guru, knowledge is very difficult to attain. Lakshmi karotu kalyanam arogyam sukh sampadam mama shatru vinasaye deepa jyoti namastute. The darkness that resides within can only be removed by the light. What light? The light of knowledge, the light of knowing. In Dharma Shastras, 16 solar Samskaras are advised to be performed in our lifetime. How many of these 16 do we actually perform today? If we are very, very fortunate, when we are born, parents will call the priest and ask him, please check. This is the time when this child was born. This was the place where this child was born. And then take the syllable. The first sound of the name is given at that time. This is known as the Nam Sanskar. This name is so important that we don't have time to go into all of these, the specifics of it. But it is very, very important. So sometimes if we are lucky, the Nam Sanskar is done. It is not only to take the name that Nam Sanskar involves. Puja needs to be done also. Offerings need to be made at that time. So sometimes we get the name. And if we're lucky, a little bit more lucky, as we get a little bit older, they might perform the Upanayan Sanskar, which is the investiture of the sacred thread, the Janeo that everyone knows. So we might, if we're lucky, thank you, Han. If we are lucky, we will get our Janeo done. And if you are blessed a little bit more, as we get a little bit older, yes, when the time comes for us to get married, then they will do the Vivaha Sanskar. But only a health warning on the Vivaha Sanskar, as this is taking place today. In 24 hours, or maybe 16 hours, no? From the time we start in the morning until the DJ plays the last tune. Yes? In those 16 hours, how much time is allocated for the Vivaha Sanskar to be performed? You guys been to plenty weddings. How much time is allocated to that? Hour and a half. Hour and a half. And hurry up, you don't need to do that. Can we not miss this bit out? Can we not miss that bit out? Devotees, not because I want you to punish and you have to sit down for 2 or 3 hours. Yes, that's not the idea. The idea is that you must know, we must come to some recognition of what we are losing. And we are losing it not because anybody is taking it away from us. We are giving it away. We are giving it away. Asatoma, Satgamaya, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya. Who doesn't know this mantra? Everyone chants it. You say to the Lord, bless me, so all the ignorance will go away. All the not knowing, lack of knowledge will go away. And buddhi will come, intellect will come, understanding, vidya will come. As Tulsidas says, bal, strength. You need a lot of strength. When the wedding coordinators get involved, you need plenty strength, I'm telling you. Because they will sweep you aside just like that if they get a chance. No? So how many? Anybody's keeping count? How many have I mentioned so far? Yeah? Come on, make up your mind. How many did I mention? Three. Yes, only three. Remember how many I said? 16. Yes? And then if you're really, really lucky, when we die, somebody will decide to do our antim sanskar, the final sanskar. No? Happily, among our West Indian group, we still try to do according to how it is described. Yes, the funeral, the 10 day, the 13 days, sometimes we do Muhi also. No? But many others, everything has to be done on the day itself. I've known where the funeral rites are done at the crematorium. The 48 pindas are supposed to be offered, and all of that is done. It is described how it must be done. Yes, with the body 5 pindas, with the ashes 1 pinda, dasgat for 10 days the 10 pindas. Yes, 16 pindas for the Madhyam Shodashi and 16 for Uttam Shodashi to complete the funeral rites. But today, all of this has to be done on the same day because we have no time. You work all your life, you live, you did all these wonderful things, and when you're gone, yes, those are left behind who promise. In cases, people have promised in their will, it is written. And I promise you, these are all truth. I am not making up any of this. Where the person writes in their will that this is what I want done, but when those come, they don't have the time, they can't be bothered, just do everything. Can you not do it in the 3 days? No? They give you 3 days. Yes? If you're lucky, you get 10 days. So, out of those 16, how many are observed? How many? 4? Yes? Can anybody tell me any one that I missed out of those 16 that is happening? Can anybody point out which one I missed that is happening? These are the only 4 sanskars in this age that people are still attempting to keep up. Yes? So you must ask the question, and we must all ask the question. Yes? Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it the right thing to do? Is it not the right thing to do? What we want to do? How we gonna, this dharma is maintained by parampara, by you doing the tradition. You follow the tradition, you maintain it, and it's passed on. And if we don't do it, see all this young generation is growing up. Yes? What will they remember from their childhood? Because what we remember from our childhood, that is what we try to practice. Not what the book is saying, or not what the Guru is telling. Only what we remember from our childhood, that is what we practice. And don't be surprised, because that's what you know. And what I know, I have confidence in. What I don't know, I'm not too sure about. The devotees, these things are very, very important to remember and to reflect upon. The Guru's job is only to point out and try to teach. It is down to the chela, that is the shisha or the godchild or the human being, to listen and to follow. Yes, you cannot make anybody do anything that they do not wish to do. Yes? So, forgive me for stating it so plainly, but that is the truth, and I don't know how to wrap it up nicely and to put it. I hope nobody is too upset with what I've just said, but we do have a duty. We do have a duty. Dharma is the first fruit. Dharma is duty. Dharma is not only religiousness, it is your duty, what you have to do. And in our Sanatana Dharma, we are very blessed. It is all listed, what we must do, when we must do, and how we should do. And so, I just want to share one chaupai from Ramcharit Manas, because everybody knows Ramayana, everybody loves Ramayana, and Tulsi Das Ji has put it most beautifully, who the Guru is, and how we can be helped by the Guru. Loka Viramam रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपा करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होय जननायक करिवर बदनं करहु अनुग्रह सो बुद्धि राशि सब गुण सदनं मूक होई वाचा काम चरण गिरिवर गहनं जासु कृपा सुदया जय राम जय जय